Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I am so glad that you decided to join me today. Today's video is going to be for hashtag Embellish With Us Wednesdays, and it is hosted by our friend Lilo Crafts, who is Rana, here on YouTube. So today's embellishment is going to be some cute little pinwheels. I think that they turned out super cute, and I'm just going to do this little voiceover for the little process that I do. So these double layer pinwheels are actually a file from svgcuts.com, and it's in their free SVG section. So I have been wanting a pinwheel file for a while, and I'm so glad that I found this one. I love the edges on it. It's just so cute. It's not your typical pinwheel. I think that it is super cute. Actually, when it's all put together, it kind of looks like a flower. So at full size, this pinwheel can actually be a functioning pinwheel that blows in the wind, but I didn't want that. Of course, I wanted to use it as an embellishment. So I did shrink mine down just a little bit. If you're interested in the dimensions that I shrunk mine down to, I will put it in the description box below, along with a free link to this file. I also would not make this size again. I don't think I would shrink it down even further. While I do like this size, I just love little bitty things too. So the first step of assembly is, of course, just cutting them all out. I used a Cricut Maker to cut mine out, and then I curled up the edges on all of them. Curling the edges makes it easier to fold when you're putting the glue in the center. I did go ahead on and choose to put glue in the center of mine. You can also use a brad or any other type of item to actually make it a functioning pinwheel, but like I said, these were embellishments, so I went ahead on and added hot glue to mine. Plus, because they were so small, that little hole in the center was just too little to keep everything together. So you've noticed by now that I cut these pinwheels out in two different pattern papers, and that's because I want that double pinwheel look. The file does come like that, so I think that that was pretty cool. And so now I'm just adding the top pinwheel on top of the second pattern paper, and I offset the top pinwheel so that you could see the bottom pinwheel right in between those open spaces. I fumbled with the placement just a little bit because I also did not want to burn my fingers on the hot glue, but I finally got my rhythm, and I started taking the second layer of the pinwheel and gluing it to the center of the first layer of the pinwheel. After I got it all together and looking nice, I just added one of those little flower centers right to the center. Now, of course, I could have stopped there, but the other side of this pattern paper was white, and I wanted to color that in just a little bit because you can see that from the front. So I just whipped out my Art Philosophy by Prima Metallic Pastel Accent. This is my watercolor case, and I also took my little watercolor brush, and I used the darkest metallic pastel pink that was there. I love the finish on this watercolor. It is so cute and shimmery. Now, of course, if you wanted to add watercolor or any other types of color to the back of your paper, you can do that first before you assemble it. But I knew that I was going to do this watercolor, and I didn't want to wait for the paper to dry, and I didn't want it all soft and pliable while I was adding the hot glue. So that's why I went ahead on and did it after everything was together. Then I can just put the entire flower to the side and let it dry. So I also decided to go ahead on and add a little of the watercolor paint to the back. Totally unnecessary, but I was having fun. I wanted to jazz up my pinwheel centers with some flowers, so I whipped out this pack of Prima flowers, and I love the purple and the shimmer that they have to these. I think that the pinwheels turned out super cute with it. So these flowers and also the metallic pastel accents, the watercolor paint, have been in my stash for a while. They were Hobby Lobby clearance. So I am also submitting this video to hashtag Use Your Stash 2023. It is hosted by Bonnie with Bonnie's Corner and Patty with Life with Patty, and you can upload your videos anytime you want to. They are simply just encouraging us to actually use what's in our stash. So go and check out hashtag Embellish With Us Wednesdays and hashtag Use Your Stash 2023 and be inspired. Thanks for watching.